thought I'd show you a little bit more of T-Rex here, so come on and let's go take a look. Now, obviously, the reason why, one of the reasons why we got T-Rex was the fact that he's got so much clearance there. He's a 4x4 lifted 40 Econoline van camper, and in really good shape, really, for being a 1991. It was the last year of that era of vans, and the same era of my dad had. So here we got, you know, power locks, power windows, real old school. And window wipers and our dash, cruise control. It's got overdrive on the tranny. It's got dual tanks, so there's your flip for the dual tanks. And when you use this thing with a 460 motor, you see that fuel gauge moving on. And we got some nice captain's chairs. I mean, don't really like the color per se, but I'm okay with it. And if you ever get lost, there's an exit sign. Here's the hot water heater. So you can go ahead and service it from the outside there. This is the exhaust for the hot water heater and the furnace. This is how you drain your main tank from the inside. This little compartment here is for your battery. Now this isn't a deep cycle battery that's in here. It's a new battery, but it's just a regular battery, so we'll have to look into that down the road. This is for your fuel tank, and I went and got locking gas caps so that, you know, no one can mess with it. This is the water intake. This here is for your electrical cord. It goes out quite a ways and you shove it back in. It has little adapters for 110 and whatnot, different connectors, dual fuel, dual tanks. And this is kind of an essential. Being the pack rat minimalist that I am, I have to have storage for my stuff. And this is awesome here. So this can come off. There's also underneath here another tank, kind of a tub bay or whatever. You can fit stuff in there. Got the jack, and actually the sewer hose is in there as well for right now. But yeah, you know, this is where we're going to put our bikes vertically, or, you know, we can even put them along the side. If we take the front wheel off, we're going to have to take pedals off in order to fit it in the space, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Then you got your ladder going up to your penthouse suite up there. Nice trailer hitch, ready to go. This compartment here is interesting. This one is fairly big, and what I'm looking for storage for batteries. I want to be able to have a couple of really good batteries or more in here. I'd like to have 4 or 5, but I'm going to be running out of space. But this one here definitely could house 2 fair-sized batteries in there. This is the for the refrigerator in the back, in case you have to get back at here. And yeah, so let's pop inside. Oh, we also got the awning there, and it's a manual awning, and with it being lifted and everything else, I haven't tried it yet, but you know, the legs might be too short for this. We'll see. Yeah, so this is kind of nice here. I like the fact that they got this screened off, and then you've got this little thing here that would stop bugs from getting in, because you can open this up, get ventilation, zip it up, and you're good to go. Yeah, so I wanted to check for leaks, and I didn't want to fill it right up and just leave it and have a big mess. So what I did was I filled this up. This is I figure it's approximately, what was the measurements of this? It was like 20 something inches by 16 by a foot. I figured out to be roughly about 15 gallons, Canadian Imperial gallons. So add 20% for US. But when you fill this up, what happens is it right away goes through these cable or the hoses here into the water heater. And this water heater I think is supposed to be like 6 US gallons, something like that. and so yeah, did that. And this here in the middle is a furnace. It has 2 vents, one going to the front here, which I wish it was off to the side here would be better, but for what I want to do. And one going to the back, as you can see. So it's kind of wasted space here, really. I mean, if I was designing it, I'd want to be able to have it a little bit better, more efficient, because I mean, right here you could stick another battery or something, or more space. I'd like to have a bigger container, really. Yeah, so I mean, I've never done this before. I'm brand new, rookie here. So I'd filled that up and trying to figure out, okay, how does the system work, you know? And over here is your controllers. And this is your main panel here, I guess. So this is your pump. You turn that on, and if it has to go ahead and pump into its whole system. So you turn this on now, and the pump will probably kick in. But anyhow, so we got the air out of it, and with that pump on, also this switch here tells you your levels. Now it's interesting here because there's tank 1 and 2, and I know both these tanks are empty, so this is not telling me the truth, it's lying to me. And the fresh water is accurate. It's very, you know, there's only just a little bit in there, just enough to get everything working. And the LP, the natural, or the propane is there, and then the battery. So that's good, that's working. But these 2 tanks, you know, are not so hot there. Now it's interesting where the 2 tanks are. Like, we've got the toilet here, and you can see how it's elevated there. And I think that the 1 tank must be right directly underneath here, because the outlet that goes out is a single outlet. It doesn't have, you know, like a lot of, you know, you have your fresh water or your gray water and your black water outlets, but this one just has a 1. So I believe the tank is right underneath there, and that the outlet is on the driver's side. And actually, since we're on the topic, down below here, I thought this was a black water tank, but it's actually, I think, the gray water tank, and it has its own little spout right here, which is nice. So what you can do is you can just siphon that off and empty that out, you know, because I mean, you can empty out a gray water tank almost anywhere, really, if you're using, you know, biodegradable and nice chemicals or soaps, I mean. Yeah, so that's that. We bought a few toys. This here is actually a thermostat that I saw Line Screw 1 having. He bought something, and I bought this as well. This is basically a thermostat for the inside and also a probe for the outside, so you can read both. Haven't installed it, but you know, it's there, it's cheap. I bought this little LED thing just for the sake of having, you know, an extra one here, and it's nice. It's got its magnet, you know, so you can put different places, but really it's just kind of a safety light. Bought a pressure regulator. People say, oh, you don't want to go ahead and blast your whole system with, you know, high pressure water. So, and really, you know, I think this rig already has one built in, but anyhow, we'll use it as well. And this here is a repair kit actually for the tub, because the tub has a crack in it. We went ahead and bought some of these zero gravity chairs. If you don't know what those are, go look them up, because one of the things that I really enjoy is being able to be like in a lazy boy position, you know, just relaxing when you are relaxing. And so have your feet up, and this one actually has a canopy on the top. You'll see it eventually as we go along, but they actually take up more room than I thought they would up here. But we'll see what happens. We'll work with that. But this here is going to be some storage as we travel, and that's what I like about this van. I mean, it like ultimately, if I wasn't the pack rat minimalist that I am and have so many things I needed to carry, that I would prefer to have like the Pleasure Way or the Explorer, where you have the bed in the back and whatnot. But really, I mean, for us being the adventure based, we have to have our bikes in there, maybe inflatable kayak, which we have already, skis if that's going to be a thing, whatever, you know. various different things that are important to us. So we need the storage in the back, storage up top here, as well as this storage here. So I mean, everything's a compromise, especially when you get into these small spaces. But yeah, so we have the seat off this, obviously, but this is how this works. I mean, you just flip this lever here. Let's see if I can do it with one hand somehow. Without. All right, and this rotates. Actually, here you can see there's these legs that pop up. You just kind of go like this, and there they go up, and you just drop this down, and this will make into your bed. For two people, kind of squishy for sure, but it'll work for sure. And then you can bring this back up. Yeah, and then this air conditioner here is 7100 BTU is what it is. I don't know what the efficiency is, or they don't say actually in the manual how much it draws as far as power. I would think that a 2000 watt generator should be able to power that. And we've got our lights here, and you know, one goes to one side, then you hit it and you hit both sides. I'll be ordering LEDs to go in those. I haven't done that yet. I've been having putting together an Amazon order, and it's getting pretty big, so we'll have to get to it here one day. I'm not in too much of a panic right now. So one thing that's interesting is we got these sliding windows. If it's raining out, it's not going to be very good, but man, you get a lot of breeze going through both sides of this. It makes it really nice. Also, you know, these slide up and you got yourself privacy curtains. It's really nice. In the front, they don't have them. They had something in there, but same with down here. These do the same thing. So you can see through the side here a little bit. You know, if people want to look in, they can, but for the most part, you got some pretty good privacy with these, and they're high quality. I like them. They're nice. Yeah, so again, like all these other Class B vans, these seats rotate, spin right around, and this actually can be a semi-lazy boy type thing as well, with the armrests and whatnot. But you know, really, this is a baby right here. There you go. You got your let's see, is it going to focus on your 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. She's a 4x4 van. Gotta love it. Being a 1-ton 4x4 van, it lets you know when you're going down rough roads. It's not a smooth ride, that's for sure. T-Rex makes his presence known. We're going to be, oh, I didn't show you some of this stuff here, this storage down here. I like this, and these pop out, you know, so you got good storage there for your kitchen stuff. This space is useful too. Yeah, so it's going to work out really good. Okay, well, we'll see you later, and have some good ventures here in your van.